how to invite her over without sounding like you just want sex. Here's a hard truth most men don't want to hear. If every time you invite a woman over it sounds like you want sex, it's not because women are stupid. It's because your subtext is louder than your words. Women don't reject the invite, they reject the frame behind it. And if you get this wrong, you can be confident, attractive, well-built, even successful, and still hear, maybe another time. Today, I'm going to show you how men who actually get women to come over do it, without lying, without acting a role, and without killing attraction by over-explaining. Stay with me, because this is one of those small skills that quietly separates men who struggle from men who don't. First, understand this. Women read intent before words. Women are not offended that you want sex. They're offended when that's all you communicate, especially before comfort, trust, or intrigue are established. A man who only wants sex leaks urgency. He overtexts, he explains himself, he tries to sound respectful but comes off rehearsed. He waits for permission instead of leading. A man who is grounded doesn't hide his intent, but he doesn't push it either. And here's the paradox. The less you try to convince her you're not just after sex, the safer and more curious she feels. Why? Because neediness is what makes sex feel predatory, not desire itself. Let me reframe this for you. Your real goal of inviting her over is not about sex. It's about inviting her into your world. Your space should communicate calm, structure, masculine order, and emotional safety. If your place is just a bed with Wi-Fi, women feel that immediately. But when your life has rhythm, when your invitation sounds like a continuation of something already enjoyable, her nervous system relaxes, and relaxed women always say yes. What not to say? This is where men blow it. Saying either of these kill attraction instantly. Do you want to come over and chill? We can watch Netflix or something. I promise I won't try anything. Just to hang out, no pressure. Every one of those screams, I want sex and I'm nervous about it. When you try to pre-defend yourself, you put sex at the center of the interaction, even if you say the opposite. Women think, if he's already explaining himself, something's off. But here's the mindset shift. Don't ask her to come over. Instead, offer her an experience. Not an event, not a pitch, an experience. Men who do this naturally don't sound sexual, even though sex often happens, because the invite is rooted in presence, not expectation. Instead of saying, do you want to come over? Say, I'm doing X. You can join if you want. That subtle difference changes everything. Let me give you real-world examples that don't sound like you just want sex. They work because they're grounded and specific. Not scripts, frames. I'm making dinner later. Nothing fancy. You're welcome to come by if you're free. I'm winding down at my place tonight. Wine, music, low-key. You'd enjoy it. I've got a quiet night planned. Come keep me company if you feel like it. Notice what's missing? No pressure, no sexual hinting, no apology for wanting her there. You're inviting her into a moment, not dragging her toward an outcome. Also, timing matters more than words, and that's a fact most men ignore. The invitation works or fails before you ever say it. If you rushed rapport, if you escalated emotionally too fast, if you turned every interaction sexual, if you didn't let anticipation build, then no wording will save you. Women come over when comfort is established, curiosity is alive, she feels chosen, not hunted. That's why men who are patient win long-term. They let attraction simmer instead of trying to microwave it. Also understand this, a man who's okay with either outcome is the most attractive man in the room. When you invite her over, you should already be at peace with a yes or a no. The moment she senses that your self-worth is attached to her answer, the invitation collapses. Here's a strong principle. State, don't ask, while still leaving her choice intact. There's a difference between commanding and leading. Come over tonight with nothing else can feel abrupt, but I'll be making dinner on Thursday, join me if you're free, is leadership. You're presenting a plan, not begging for approval. Why calm confidence beats sexual confidence? This is important. Sexual confidence is loud. Calm confidence is felt. A man who is relaxed in his body, steady in his voice, and unbothered by outcomes doesn't need to signal sexual intent. It's assumed. Women trust men who aren't in a hurry. Hurry feels like scarcity, validation seeking, and emotional instability, and nothing drives attraction faster than a man who needs something to happen. What if she says no? A no is not a rejection of you. It's a feedback on timing, comfort, or logistics. Men who handle this well say things like, "No worries, another time," and then they mean it. They don't sulk, they don't negotiate, they don't ask why. That reaction alone often increases attraction later because it signals self-respect. And here's the uncomfortable truth. Women don't come over because you avoided sounding sexual. They come over because you made them feel safe, intrigued, and feminine around you. Sex is a byproduct of leadership, not the goal you chase. Men who understand this don't struggle. Men who don't keep working on their lines. Final frame to burn into your mind. If you remember nothing else, remember this. Invite her into your life, not into your bed. If your life has direction, calm, and masculine structure, she'll decide the rest on her own. And when she does, it won't feel rushed. It won't feel awkward. It will feel natural, because that's how attraction is supposed to work. That's how you invite her over without sounding like you just want sex, not by hiding your desire, but by not being controlled by it. We'll talk again soon.